Hello, welcome back to the Half Thumb Homestead. I want to show you a common problem that these Bissell Little Green ProHeat pet cleaning bot things have. The carpet cleaning machine. And the common issue is the heater. This is the actual heater from inside that unit. I've already taken it apart. It has plastic fittings on it. See that sticking out right here, and it's actually broken. What happens is these break off right flush with the bottom here, and then they end up leaking. Then you'll put the spot bot or whatever it is, the green machine down, and you'll have a big old puddle underneath. It'll still put some water through the cleaning end, but not enough. So I'm going to show you how to fix that permanently the first time. Since Bissell does not sell the heaters anymore, they are now obsolete and they don't make them anymore. They have a new machine that costs around 150 bucks. You can fix this one for roughly $20. The heater itself, if you can find one, is about 20 bucks. Not that expensive. So I've taken apart the heater. This is the housing piece that was on the back. It comes off. It's got this nice square O-ring in it. And this is where it was leaking, was in this corner and in the center. So I've scraped out all the calcium. I'm going to rinse it out. I'm going to use some Scotch-Brite and clean it all up, make it all nice and smooth. Then I'm going to glue the O-ring back in with some sealant, some silicone, and then I'll silicone the lid back on as well, and hopefully it won't leak. All right, this is the internal part of the heater out of the Bissell. This is the O-ring that goes here. Obviously unusable. This is the one that goes out here, which we will reseal and reuse. And then I have a small O-ring kit that I'll find a real thin O-ring to go in there. But you can see that this is pretty chewed up with corrosion. So I'll make sure I put silicone on that all the way around here. That's where the seal rides. You can see the indentation or the highlight on there where the seal rides. Probably clean this up a little more. It might even be corroded all the way through, and that's why it's leaking right there. All right, so I've gone around the entire thing externally with sealant. And in the center, I put a small O-ring in there, and then I filled it with sealant on both sides. I also covered the plate on the one side with sealant, and then I've tightened everything down. Now I'm going to let it sit for a good 12 hours before I put heat to it. Now these fittings I did earlier did not leak. They are good to go. I think this may be corroded through somewhere in here, but we'll find out when I put heat to it. I'll leave it up out of that apparatus when I turn it on just to see if it leaks or not. Alright, so now we're going to put the heater back in. This is our heater. Like I told you, these little rubber nipples here are what mounts the heater to the box and separates the heat from the plastic to keep it from melting. So we're just going to push these wires aside because they're in the way. We're going to connect one hose. We're going to drop it in. We're going to get our little needle nose pliers. We're going to collapse that clamp and put it on there. Do the same with this side. Put that back in, grab our clamp, and that should be enough to keep it from leaking. Now we're going to insert the rubber nipples into the plastic housing, like so. That holds and suspends it above the plastic so it doesn't melt. Then we have this connector that goes through the opening here. At least I believe it did, yeah. Might have been easier to do this with it not installed that way, huh? Push it on. This gets screwed in here. Try not to cross thread this in. So you want it tight. If you go down too tight, it'll strip it out. So we don't want it to move. Then we take this wire, this is one of the power wires, and put it on there. Now these wires get clipped underneath here to hold it together. And that's just to keep it inside this box from wiggling all over. So we got the 2 power wires going here. We have this power wire, that power wire. All our wires are connected. Our clamps are on. Our hoses don't spin. So now we want to plug it in and make sure it works. And it's getting hot, so that's good. So we've been working on the heater. We changed out the fittings to a standard brass fitting, 1/8" pipe threads. I trimmed the hoses and reconnected them. I've resealed the bottom and connected to put everything back together, which you saw in the earlier video, and I had to take it back apart because the base was leaking. So now we're going to put on the water. And we're going to see if it leaks, which I'm pretty sure it won't. It's gonna get noisy. So there are no leaks. So this is a fix for a problem that a lot of these are having. Once that plastic fitting fails here and breaks, you want to upgrade it and put in yourself a brass fitting with, oh, that's hot, woo, warm. Heater gets hot, duh. And there's no leaks. So let's put it back together. Try to burn myself some more. Get this water out of the way. The cover plate to keep people doing from what I just did. These go on those rubber nipples there that prevent the heater from actually making contact with the plastic and melting. Four screws. Now, if you remember when we took it apart, that piece sits in there. This one comes around. Remember, you have this little clip on the other side. Put this one in first. Probably throw in at the same time, really. You want to make sure that you line up the inner splines there, and it should just completely collapse together. Super nice. Forget your lid. And that's the first screw we can put in, is up here. And that'll keep it from coming apart. We got this piece right here. Remember, it goes around that section right there, slides down and squeezes everything together. I'm not smoking these down, I'm just tightening them up a little bit. And then I'll use my screwdriver to finish. Use this guy. Bigger the better, right? So this is a common problem with these, that the heater fittings break. Don't forget to help me out and like and subscribe on what you see here. Comment if you don't like it, or if you have a faster, easier way to fix things, or if you found these plastic fittings somewhere, that would be even better. There you have it. Half them out.